Hello, beautiful people. Hello, radiant light beings. Happy New Year. Welcome to the year 2022. Welcome to year 6, the year of relationships, the year of deep healing, the year of balance, and the year of responsibility. Wow. We're here now. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am the founder of the Moon Goddess Academy and the Moon Goddess Publishing. And this is one of the things that I love doing, these weekly Goddess Energy forecasts to really help you to get to know the energies that we're constantly dancing with and how we can harness its blessings and magic and use that to create the life and the experiences that we desire soulfully. Shall we begin? So we're here. You know, the funny thing about time, whether you're ready for it or not, it just keeps going. I mean, first of all, time is an illusion, right? But it keeps going, whether you're ready or not. 2021 for me was incredible. Even with challenges, it was still incredible. It was so incredible that I did not want it to go. Numerology wise, 2021 for me was a 1 year. And 1 year is all about new beginnings and, new opportunities that improve your life. And so I was steeping in there, right, in that energy. And I was like, oh, I don't want to let that go. And I had to be reminded that that energy continues with me because it is a 9-year cycle, right? So the year 1 is just the beginning of that 9-year cycle. Moving into a year 2 means that I get to nourish and nurture the seeds that I planted in year 1. So I was like, okay, fine. Okay, I'm ready. But here we are, right? And I love that our first lunation for the year is new moon in Capricorn, which happened on Sunday, which means that we're still in this energy this whole week. We're going to be feeling this energy. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more about this in a little bit. There's so much coming through. I wanted to take us back a little bit so you can kind of see the picture of the progression as humanity, how we're progressing. So 2020 was, let's see here, it was a 4-year, right? And this year, if you remember, just think about the things that were occurring in your life and the things that were occurring in the world. 2020 was about restructuring. It's about redefining our foundation. And also, it's like looking at our foundation and seeing what doesn't work anymore and what needs to crumble so we can build a new foundation. And if you remember 2020, we definitely did a lot of crumbling, and it was hard and it was tough. Right? But we created space and we were able to create a new foundation upon which we can begin to create something new, which brought us into 2021, which is a year 5, which was a year 5. And year 5 was all about changes. It was about redefining what freedom is. It was about learning to be flexible and adaptable. So if you have been following me for a while, you know that at the beginning of 2021, I said, if you have any plans, put it over there, just put it on the side, because most likely the energy of this year, you will not be sticking to the plan, right? So 2021 really amplified or helped us to strengthen our ability to be flexible and adaptable, and also helped us to define what freedom really means individually and also as a whole. And now we're in 2022, which is the 6th year. And 2022's energy, now we're focusing on deep healing. So if you look at, from 2020, you understand, you can kind of see why this energy is coming in at this time. This energy has to do with family. So It's going to be a lot of family stuff this year about, connecting, getting stronger, or redefining who your family are, or calling in your soul family. This can be physical or it can be spiritual family, but the theme has to do with that, right? It's also about deep healing. I was talking about that. If you look at the ones that have come to pass, the years that have come to pass, it is time for us to, heal from all that has happened. There's a lot that has happened, right? And this is why, okay, so before I go that, and then, the other part to this, like relationships, and then responsibility. Now, this will show up for each person differently, right? Depending on your personal year number, and also what energy that you are being asked to step into. It's so fascinating because usually what I notice is during the first, January 1st or after the new year, people go into this new year resolution. Let's go in, like they want to hit the road running. And if there's any year that you shouldn't be doing that, it'll be this year. Hopefully you're feeling the energy in January where it doesn't feel like you're ready yet to hit the road running, right? January in 2022 is all about going within. Even the new moon in Capricorn is bringing in this. We're really being pulled to go within and focus on what else needs to go. Like any last minute things that we need to release, January is giving us the opportunity to do that. Right? Visioning, allowing yourself to envision your life. What experiences do you want to call into your life? Who are you being asked to become? This is January. So if you are in that, it's still kind of programmed in that the masculine energy of go, 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 you're probably going to hit resistance in January. Because the energy is telling us, no, come within. Let's dream into being. Let's imagine, let's envision actually. Let's envision, what is it that we want to create this year? Who are we being asked to become? Who is our soul being asking us to become? What do we want to experience? And this requires us to go within to create it on the outside, not outside in. So use January, do some vision work, meditation, journaling, anything that helps you get in touch with your inner world. Work with your higher self, work with your animal guides, work with your divine team. January is primed to support you in this part of the journey. Anything else and you're going to be like hitting resistive walls like immediately. And that's not how you want to start your year. The year, for those of you who are sensitive energetically, you notice that the year doesn't really start till probably, like around February. About mid-February, you really start to feel like, okay, we're really in the new year, right? There's a reason why, in some of the traditions, Chinese astrology, the new year doesn't start till February because it really doesn't. It's like January, January gives us the extra opportunity to work on the things, like finish the things that we need to finish from the previous year, right? February, you really feel that energy come in. Like it's so powerful. So I want you to really don't rush. Don't rush into, oh my gosh, I got to get this done. No. There's plenty of time coming. In the ancient times, usually they wouldn't even celebrate a new year until closer to the spring equinox when the sun was, more light was coming in. right? Because if you connect to nature, you can feel the energy build up around spring. It is time for us to reconnect to nature, to reconnect to the earth. She is our greatest teacher. We are manifestations of her. Look at the earth around you. Look at nature around you. Is nature rushing to bloom? Is nature, are the trees rushing to create leaves in the winter or fruits in the winter? No. What they're doing right now is nourishing their roots. They're strengthening their roots. They're growing their roots so that when it is time to go, when it's time to, erupt out from the earth, or to, when it's time, they're ready. It's the same thing here. January is not a time for you to rush. It's not a time, all the New Year resolutions, like put them aside. Like, I invite you to just put that pen down, okay? Put that pen down. And what I want you to do is be quiet. Find that quiet self and see what comes in. Let me tell you what happened New Year, when I woke up in the morning. And I still feel this, like I still have this desire. I put on my music. I woke up really early and I was like, I'm just going to get up, right? Everyone was still sleeping. It is one of my favorite times, right? And I put on my earphones and I started playing these beautiful music, and I just danced. I felt my body just moving, and I just moved with the music. And then I went into like just nice stretching, just stretching my body as I faced the east where the sun was rising. And I connected with my guides, my higher self, my team, and I just listened. If anything, in January, I want you to just listen. Listen to that intelligent voice, that soul voice within you. In my program, Goddess Unleashed, this is how I teach them to set intentions. And there's a reason why we don't even start the program until closer to, January ending. I teach them to just listen and let the intentions come to them. Are you willing to slow it down and be okay with that flow and open up to listen? Because your soul already knows who it wants you to become, who you are going to become this year. Your soul already knows how you can be successful, how you can create more income, how you can do the travel with your family, how, the things that you are desiring. Your soul already has the answers. But the question is, are you willing to slow down, quiet, and allow that soul voice to become louder? From this point forward, it's like 2020, 2021 was really training us to begin to operate from this place, operating from within, building our life within, and allowing it to effortlessly show up on the outside. So this year is not holding anything back. It's like, hey, we're not even going to start until you go within, like immediately. Instead of you running, I want you to stop and I want you to listen. What does your soul want to experience? Ask this question. That's why I said journaling is going to be great for this month. If you do these inner work this month, you will be ready for the rest of the year, and the rest of the year will flow beautifully. It will feel like you already have all the answers. What you're doing in January, you are tuning yourself to the frequencies and the vibrations of 2022. You want to be in tune with that so you flow with the river. This is how you get in the river at the right time and you flow with it. You don't want to jump in the river when it's cascading down the hill in that huge waterfall, right? You want to just see where the river wants you to jump in. Hear the invitation of the river. And then when you surrender to the river, that you just trust that wherever you need to go, that whatever you need to call in, manifest, will effortlessly happen. January, stop, slow down, go within and listen. Vision what you want to create and co-create this year. And if you're hearing this and you're like, oh my gosh, I need help with this. This is why I have my Goddess Unleashed program. I teach exactly this year after year. And we're about to start, let's see here, towards the end of January. But I have the prep work going on already, right? It's a very powerful program. So if this feels good to you, send me a message. Actually, I have the link below. Just click on it, find out more about the program, and come join us. We'll love to have you there. I love this work that I do. There's nothing like stepping into a new year and then moving through the year, just feeling so empowered, inspired, and in charge of your life. Like, and you know where you're going. Even if you don't know, you have the tools. You have the tools that will get you there. You have the answers that you need to move through the challenges. It is such a beautiful place to be. And you will notice my past clients who've been in the program, which most of them are continuing, which usually happens like that. Once you experience how empowering this journey can be, you just keep going. It becomes magical. So you'll find some of the experiences on the page. So make sure you click on that and just discover that program and read some of the testimonials from the students in the program. So again, January, no rush, okay? You slow down. This is a time to go within. This is a time for you to listen. It's not about you telling the universe what you like, oh my gosh, universe, this is what I want, this is the one. It's like, listen to your soul, because the universe is attuned to your soul. This is where you actually experience the flow. There's no block there when you are tuned through the soul. The soul communicates with the heart communicates with the mind, and everything else moves into action. Slow down. This is not the time to hit the road running. It is safe for you to slow down. Whew. I wrote down slow and steady. Yeah. And new moon in Capricorn is making sure that we're actually doing this, is supporting the exact energy that I'm talking about. So I'm so excited to see what is going to come through, with our time together each week as I do these goddess energy forecasts this year in 2022, how the energy is going to shift, what's going to come. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited for this year in general, regardless of if there's challenges or not. I know with the help of my team, I got everything that I need to move through it. So what I felt was that the angels wanted to come in and really help us through this first important month of the year. This month will set the tone for the rest of the year. So take your time. Take your time this month. No rushing through this month. So the angels definitely, they were like, yay, yes, we want to. And I was like, okay, let's do this. So I want you to go ahead and close your eyes and begin to breathe into your heart. Call in your divine team to surround you in the beautiful golden circle of light. Call in your higher self into your heart. Attune to the energy of the Divine Father above and see that beautiful crystalline light flow into your heart. And do the same thing with the earth and see that beautiful crystalline energy also flow up into your heart. And from there, allow the light to just explode out and create a beautiful crystalline bubble of light all around you. Make it as big as possible. And just be in this light and just listen. See what comes through. See what images you receive. Or just breathe into this light. Breathe into the space of balance and connectedness. And from here, ask the questions. What do I need to focus on this month? It's funny that I said this month. What do I need to focus on this month? We're going to just do that. So instead of week, we're moving through, we're going to be covering the whole January. I love that. 1, 2, or 3. Let's see what comes through. All right. Oh, this is beautiful. Yes. Are you ready for this? How powerful these cards are. Now, the way these cards are looking, if 1 or 2 cards stand out to you, that's okay. But if you feel like all 3 cards tell you a beautiful story, that's okay too, because I have a feeling that's kind of like what's going to happen. So if you received 1, when you asked the question, what do I need to focus on this month? Your card is romance and connections. Look how gorgeous this card is, romance and connections. And here's the message. Angels of romance are swirling around your life at this time, ushering in positive, uplifting, and heartfelt experiences to remind you that love is real. Allowing yourself to be romanced, to receive and experience a true connection is important at this time. It is likely that your heart space is opening up and any barriers or shields that have been in place are falling away. If you find yourself scared or uptight about romance, know that this is not only a sign that you would like to experience it, but also that it is something that your energy system really needs. Your angels are guiding you to begin seeing yourself as loving and deserving of love. Know that you have so much goodness and light to offer others in the world. You are also being encouraged to know that the world wants to see you, to know you, and to understand your heart. All of this is only possible with your permission. Why not give it now? The energy of romance is increasing in your life at this time. If you are already in a relationship, this could mean that you have an opportunity to connect more deeply and share intimacy and love. If your relationship hasn't been the main focus or priority of your heart for a while, your angels are encouraging you to make time for it. If you have a new relationship unfolding and there's the potential for a new relationship to unfold, angels will help you move forward with it now. Call on divine love from the universe. Invite it to open your heart and then be willing to receive interest and love from others. Whatever the reason for this card appearing for you, this is a time to enjoy and be enjoyed in a loving way. I'm telling you, this, see how yummy this year is going to be. This is like 6-year energy right there. So if you received 1, romance and connections, where you need to focus your energy this month in January. If you received card number 2, I love this, power and intention. And the angel looks like Melchizedek, or I'm getting Merlin, like definitely Merlin. But it says power and intention. And let's see the message with this card. Where is it? There we go. And here's the message. When you align your intentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. When you receive this card, your angels are drawing close to remind you of this. You have the capacity to be a leader and guide at this time, and you are being encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you act from your heart. Often, when power arises within, we can find our ego gets louder. And this is because it wants us to be limited and to question or even stifle our growth. Don't let it hold you back now. Call in your angels and invite them to help you. Listen closely to the voice of your soul so that you can move forward powerfully and effectively in a loving way. Angels are encouraging you to reconnect with your initial ideas and intentions for whatever you are thinking about at this time, or even for your entire life. Often we have an initial intention, and then over time, our ideas change. The universe is still responding to our initial intentions, though, because we have let them go. And when we let go, we let God. So if you are confused about how to move forward at this time, you need to recognize that you are a powerful being with influence and potential. Have a clear conversation with God and your angels about your intentions, and recognize that what is unfolding at this time has the power to allow you to live your life from a space of pure potentiality. I'm going to read this again because this, as I was reading, it was resonating through my entire being. Have a clear conversation with God and your angels about your intentions, and recognize that what is unfolding at this time has the power to allow you to live your life from a space of pure potentiality. Again, another energy for this year, 2022, 6th year, right? But especially for January. Don't create your intentions from your mind or from the outside in. Really allow yourself to quiet down and to tap in deeply. Beautiful card. All right. If you received 3, your card is listen deeply. Listen deeply. I'm getting that this card is for all, every single person. It is time. This month is really calling us to listen deeply, to quiet down and listen. Let's receive the message. Angels are sending you guidance and inspiration through your powerful and resonant inner voice. Be ready to listen to that voice now. Listen to yourself. If you aren't able to hear yourself, you'll be blocking your connection to the information, the insight, and the guidance that can support you going forward. If you've been ignoring or avoiding dealing with something you feel that you've had to do for a long time, your angels are encouraging you to stop, listen to yourself, and do it now. Your expansion and growth depends on it. If you have received challenging information recently about your life from any source and you are unsure whether to believe it or not, this card ensures you that it is pivotal to the unfolding of your freedom and joy. So listen deeply. The whispers of your inner voice are subtle, and it takes patience and willingness to hear them. Often this voice can seem intensely honest and direct, but that's because it wants us to hone in on truth in order to grow. Often we don't like the truth, often we don't like the truth the inner voice is giving us and refuse to listen. But all we are doing is blocking the guidance that is coming forward for us. The truth of the matter is that our inner voice is always working in our favor. And divine guidance is always loving and supportive. It will be direct and insightful, but won't make you feel low. If you are unsure what information is guidance and what is based on fear or ego, call on your angels and your team to help you hear and understand the information that's rising up within. You can also invite them to clear old messages so that you can have more space energetically for guidance that is relevant to the present moment. This last part here is very important for all of us. Invite the angels to come in and clear old messages so that you can have more space energetically for guidance that is relevant to the present moment. You know, how you end your year is how you start your year. And I love this last part because it's so important. You know, throughout the 2021, there's so much that we accumulated, whether good or not so good, right? There's so much that we learned. And now in the new year, the golden nuggets get to be integrated. We don't need to hold everything, right? We have the opportunity to clear the slate and make room for the new that wants to come in to come in. So are you willing? Are you willing? I'm going to bring in a light language transmission to help you through not just this week, but also this month. So this energy forecast is one that you can come to and listen to for the rest, for the whole January to receive the support. So when you're ready, you can place your hand on your heart and just close your eyes and open up to receive. Dura siara kiatino no sadia. Oro os ena karo os ina kiro. Yorosinia kiara dura. Yana saru wakitira. Oria satiana kuakitia. We're now erasing the old messages. Uriana saria kuakitidoa. Oro siata tiana kikatuarakia. Oria saru. Oria sanakiatero ayatata, oria nakakieto shiroa, oria satino. Empty to receive. Doria kitina sanakiakiatada. I'm seeing like an influx of golden white crystalline light pouring into you at this time, bringing you closer to that inner voice, to that inner self. If you're not familiar with who you really are internally, you're about to be introduced to yourself. Uro hase era kariata nasoro, oro yana karia soriana, anasania koaria doria takara, eya nasana karia turia, china sani kia tuia tatia, anya soya akia, oria nasaria tea, oh shina satia, oria tatoro, oria nanasaria toroa. Kadia, oya nasatiro, o kashia tataria, oria natatina sakia kekoa, yetina saria kekoa, eya sharawakina saria, o kia chiataraka, akia rakia sharaka, onia tasaria, aju, Shoriatia, oh. I'm seeing these light codes coming down through that channel of light, activating you at this time. You might begin to see visions of who you're being asked to become, the experiences that your soul wants to experience this year, what your soul wants to manifest into your life this year, and just open up to receive it. Orosiata toria toriata ashoria kia shirasana kia wariata. We now anchor, lock, and seal this transmission, this activation, this healing on every level of your being now. Place your hand on your heart and just taking a deep breath in into your heart. Just relax. Relax into this new year. It's required. Relax. You got this. This is not a race. This is not a race. It's okay to ease into the new year. It's time for you to start moving away from the rat race, moving away from I'm going to say the wounded masculine ways of go, 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 go without direction, and begin to tune into the feminine nature of your being and allow her to guide you moving forward. Remember the heart is the leader. The heart is the leader, and the mind follows. I love you so much. Again, if you're interested in my Goddess Unleashed program, the link is below. Go ahead and click on it. Come join us. We'll be starting shortly. And also I have two multi-author books in the works that I'm looking for amazing contributors for. The first one is called Oracle. And this book is for women who are able to invoke the divine, who are able to channel messages by connecting to the divine. And what I'm looking for this book are messages that can nourish, that can support humanity at this time. So if you know anyone who's a channel or oracle or intuitive, I would love to have them in this book. If you yourself are one, I would love to have you in this book as well. The link is below. The second book is the Book of Activations. And this book is for both men and women. I'm calling in both men and women who are the activators of our earth. And so in this book, what I am envisioning is that there will be activations to activate different codes of our higher divine blueprint within humanity. And so if you are an activator, if you have the ability to channel activations that move humanity into that highest potential, I would love to have you in this multi-author book. Link is below. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the first energy forecast for 2022, and cheers to an amazing year. Until next time, this is your girl, Abigail. Have a fabulous month. Have a fabulous week. And I will see you again next week. And before I leave, if you are on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, make sure you find me over there, especially Facebook. I have a free Facebook group that you can come and join. High frequency, amazing, powerful group that you can come and join and be in that resonant container. So if you're on Facebook, make sure you come find me on there. If you're on Instagram too, make sure you find me. My links are below. Find me. Let's connect that way too. All right, my loves. If you have anyone that you believe that this message will, what am I looking for? Will help, will support, please feel free to share this. Make sure you also like and subscribe to this channel so that you can get notifications every time I come on live. All right, my love. Thank you so much. Until next time.